Hi everybody, I'm JT. Welcome to another video from me here at Campervan Journey. We've just arrived and just checking in at our cabin, which is going to be our home for the next week here in Bourg Maurice. We've got a week here skiing in Les Arcs and hopefully it's going to be fantastic weather. So after a few hours driving and 2 nights sleeping in California, we've arrived at our destination for our week away in Bourg Maurice and skiing in Les Arcs. Okay, so the trip from the campsite to the funicular railway is just a 5-minute journey by the van through Bourg Maurice, and then once you get to the funicular, then you can go up to the ski runs at Les Arcs. You take the funicular from up to 1600, and then you can get the bus up to the other resorts higher up, so 1800, 1950 and 2000. There we go. Nous sont arrivés. Next stop, Infinite. So we're up at the top of Les Villard for our first run in 3 years. Let's see how we get on. If we get down to the bottom and disgracing ourselves too much, I think we've done pretty well. So I've just got back from a day's skiing and I just wanted to show you how the Spacemate, as we can use it for loading our skiing equipment up. So it slides out. And just take this out. Lift that out, Harry.
Yep.
And then we'll put all our wet boots in here. So we've got 4 sets of ski boots all loaded in. We hire our ski boots, skis and ski boots, so we didn't travel down with them. If we had our own equipment, I'd probably have a ski rack on the roof to put our skis in, and we'd make space for our boots. But so we've got all of those in, obviously all wet from a day's skiing, and the Spacemate just means that we can slow them all underneath, and with the rubber lined tray, it's
nice and grippy.
Yeah, nice and grippy. So let's slide that back.
Clip.
And then we'll load our skis in. We only have a short trip here from the funicular to the campsite, so it doesn't matter that they're not supremely loaded. So good morning, welcome to another beautiful morning here in Bourg, Maurice. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a flavour for where we're staying. So what we've done on this trip is combined camping in our California campervan with staying in one of these beautiful lodges. We decided that for 4 people staying in our California skiing for a week was going to be too much of a challenge for us. So we've combined it with staying in one of these lovely lodges, which I'll show you around in a little while. But let's show you around the facilities here at the campsite, because it really is geared up really well for winter trips in a campervan or motorhome, if that's the sort of thing you're looking for. So we've stayed here once before in the winter, which was 3 years ago, just before COVID kicked off. On that trip, we didn't actually stay in our California at all. We just drove down and went straight to the cabins. On this trip down, we had an overnight stop halfway down through France, and then we arrived here effectively a day early so that we could make sure that we were ahead of the traffic, which is notorious driving in to the Alpine valleys. And then we stopped here for the evening using one of these hard standing pitches that are behind me. So these pitches, you've got electric hookup, level ground. There is the opportunity to park under the trees farther over the back of the campsite, but it does get where it started to warm up a bit. The ground has got a little bit soft, but the hard standing pitches you can see are all well occupied. The facilities available are included in the price. So your electric hookup, your drainage, there's a drying room which I'll show you as well, and some very nice shower and bathroom facilities all as well. There's vans from all over Europe, plenty of people driven down from the UK. Really does make a great base for going off and skiing at the mountains and the villages in Les Arcs. So it's about, depending on how many of you there are, it's about £25, €30 a night to stop here. So it's not cheap, but then given the facilities that are available, I think it's really, really good value. Caravanners as well, who've made the trip down. Surprising number, actually. We've stayed here in the summer, and in the summer, as you can imagine, it's a really bustling campsite with loads and loads of tents, and really, really busy. It's got a really nice feel to it. Bourg Maurice, the town, is literally 5 minutes walk that way. There's 2 supermarkets, a Super U and an Intermarché, within 5 minutes walk, and a fuel station. There's a McDonald's, And then in the town centre, lots of little restaurants and bistros and some nice boutique shops if that's your sort of thing as well. So it's not all about skiing if you're not here for skiing, or if you don't ski, there's plenty to do as an alternative. All of the Hootopia sites have this central lodge building as part of their camp setup, and in the winter there's generally a nice log fire burning in there, some sofas to sit down and chill out and relax, table football, books to read and some games. But yeah, if the weather was bad, we've had glorious weather this week, but if the weather was bad and you weren't up to skiing, then again it would be a good place just to sit and while away a few hours relaxing, easing those achy joints. There's a little coffee machine, the table football. The fire's not going at the moment, but it's really nice and toasty warm in here. And an information centre with all the leaflets, tourist information. So you can order your bread from the boulangerie for delivery for the next morning. You can make a reservation for the shuttle bus to the funicular. Not sure what this one's for. And then just a breakdown of some of the activities that are going on up at the ski resort. One of the other services that they provide is a drying room for your boots and ski wear. So the drying room and boot room that we're in now is included within the price of your stay, and you can see that there's, hopefully you can see it's a bit dark in here, but there's racks for skis, heated racks for the boots, and they blow warm air, so when you get to the end of your day, come in, pop your boots and everything on there, and for the next day they're all nice and warm and dry. We couldn't actually get a locker secured up at the ski resort itself, so we've been bringing our skis backwards and forwards, keep the skis in the van and then just put the boots in here to dry up. But again, it just means that everything's good to go for your next day skiing. The map here shows the whole campsite area, but the lodges are all congregated around here. We're in 173. A lot of these lodges are new. When we first camped here 5 or 6 years ago, there were no lodges around on the left-hand side here, so they've expanded that facility. But at no point does it feel busy or crowded. It's just got a really nice, relaxed feel. So as I said, there's people from all over Europe here, and it's always friendly, nice to meet and chat to other travellers, which we've been lucky enough to do. So when we were staying here, on the first night we arrived, and it was -8 overnight, a nice warm, nice hot shower the following morning was much appreciated. But they're always clean, well serviced, and again, if you're staying in a van, good to have somewhere to wash up and tidy up that's not inside the van itself. So what a nice way to spend Valentine's Day, eating a baguette lunch at the top of a ski run in the Alps. Well, let's hope we don't live to regret this. It looks nice wide turns. first fall, but we're okay. I'm struggling. I just get a bit of speed up on a turn, and then I lean back, and then I fall over.
So to how
So Ben, good for him, has been up again in the time that we've been waiting. So I'm really pleased that he's got it. He's found something he's loving, and he's just doing it, which is great. Go Ben. My problem is, as I said, I'm struggling not to lean back. As soon as I lean back, I lose my balance and fall. It's a bit icy in places, but I think I worry that I just find myself racing away. Slopes are a little bit rutted. But fabulous view of Mont Blanc. That bit was okay. Well, that blue run that was supposed to be good for beginners, going from Mont Blanc, as beginners, I can categorically say it was really, really hard. We had several falls. I walked a fair bit of it, but we have made it down without coming in the ambulance wagon, which is a bonus. It was amazing views, amazing scenery, but I'm not sure that we're quite ready to do it again.
The slopes were hard.
The slopes were very good. So we're halfway through our week here at the moment. I think today we're going to have a day off skiing. Had quite a challenging day yesterday on one of the blue runs, which was a lot harder than we were anticipating. So today we're going to go right up to the very top to see the Aiguelle Rouge, which is one of the highest points you can access in the local area. It's about 3,300 meters up. And then that gives you a tremendous panoramic view across all of the local area. So get the cable car up there, and we're going to do that as on foot, which is something that's easy enough to do. Still plenty of the snow on the ground. And then back to our cabin. In fact, whilst they've said that there hasn't been much snow here, it hasn't snowed here since January the 17th. There's more snow on the ground here at the moment than there was when we came 3 years ago. So this is stop one on our trip up to, how do you say it? Aiguelle Rouge. Aiguelle Rouge, which
Red.
translated means red peak. The highest point accessible by pedestrians. It's 3,226 metres.
We're going quite far.
One of the first that run. Yeah, I suppose it's still probably steeper than you think.
thought my ears were.
Oh,
It's not dead.
10,000 feet. Here we go. We've arrived at the top, so almost 10,500 feet, 3,200 metres. Why is it just popped again?
Oh, mine just up. Wait.
So here we are at the top of Aiguelle Rouge, having our baguettes and sandwiches with 3,226 metres up. We've got stunning views all the way across the Alps with Mont Blanc over in the distance. We're not skiing down from here today, it's red and black runs from here. But what a day to come and see this view. Don't think you could pick a better day. Harry's Chris are about to explode thanks to the altitude. And it's not cold. It's probably about 14, 15 degrees in the sun. Chilly wind, but stunning, stunning view. Welcome to Mont Blanc, just behind you.
You're in the highest point of view at the moment. Hello, I'm waving.
We're on top of the world.
We are so high up here. Our crisps inflated and nearly blew up. We are on the second highest mountain in Europe. But we are not going down that one.
So this is what I think canoeing and campervan is all about. I've said it many, many times before. Being able to explore all different parts of Europe and go and visit these amazing places. What a way to start our day off from skiing. So if you're enjoying our videos, please remember to hit the button to like and subscribe. Even 3,200 metres up, it's really calm. Look at that, anemometer's barely turned. Shows you how lucky you are with the weather today. It's one of the other really cool things about coming up by foot here today was we got a VIP treatment in the queue. So we basically jumped about half an hour of the queue. One of the attendants came and asked us if we were on foot. We said yes, and said, oh, you can come to the front of the queue. So
Thank you, man.
if you're not skiing, that's a real
That's a bonus.
top tip to remember if you just want to come up here and enjoy the view.
Then
If
go
you're a good skier and good at red and black runs, then
come here.
there must be some epic routes down from the top here, all the way back down to Arc 2000 and beyond. So the Aiguelle Rouge gondola car goes from our left here all the way down about 1,000 metres down to the stop just down there. And then we got Villard up from Arc 2000 all the way down in the distance down there. So there's 1,200 metres between the two. And I say if you ask them to spread like Moses. Bonjour.
Who's it called? Should work.
Combination of things. Should really. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to hit the button to like and subscribe, and join us here for more videos on Campervan Journey. Thanks for watching.